Hi, in this video we're going to talk about EasyCUBE TS, which is the software offered in free bundle with 3D utilities that you can also download directly from the GeomaticsCube.com website. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, open a project. To do this, simply go on Open, and you'll obtain this. Go on Choose the folder, and right here you should find on your desktop a folder called Easy Project Views, which is usually the folder created by 3D utilities every time you export a project. And once you select the folder, it's enough to go and choose, and it's okay. So I already did this before, and I have a list of 2 models. Here you'll find every single model that you've exported. So I'm going to pick one, and I'm going to go and open the project. And now the program is going to load, of course, the project. Okay, so there we have it. We have loaded our model, and we can navigate it whatsoever. And as soon as you open it, you already have the possibility to share it on Sketchfab by going right here. So whenever you click on Share to Sketchfab, you get this new window, which is going to open. You put in a model name, a description, eventually a tag if you want. And before you use Sketchfab, of course, you have to create an account if you don't already have one, and you have to go right here on Claim Your Token and follow these simple steps. Okay. Now, only if you're a pro user, you can make the model private, you can put a password on it, and here you decide the auto decimation for the web. You can either go on custom model and insert a value for the decimation. You can choose mobile model for mid-range and powerful mobile devices, like the latest one. Or if you need something even lighter, you can go on low mobile model right here. Okay, after setting everything up, simply go and publish the current visible layers, and you'll have your model on Sketchfab. Now let's go on with how EasyCUBE TS works. Under the Preferences tab, you actually have some preferences related to the visualization style. So an example, I could choose to hide the texture in this case, or to show it. I could choose to have this type of visualization with dots, and I can also set the dimension. The same goes for thickness of the wireframe. So in case I have this wireframe style visualization, I can go and change the thickness, of course. I also can come back to shade view and give it a transparency like this. As you can see, there's a light transparency of the faces. You can also go and modify the likeness inside the model, and so on. So now let's see the Explorers tab. Under the Explorers tab, actually you have the possibility of changing the background. So let's hide first this gray terrain around. So to do this, simply go on Layer Manager. You'll have the layers that you created with layer groups inside 3D Utilities. And again, from this layers, you can also decide to go here and isolate perhaps only this one. So I'm going to isolate, and as you can see, I only have this particular model, which was the survey, of course. If I need to, I could change colors. An example, if I want to change colors of these houses, as buildings, I'm going to pick up buildings, and I'm going to change the color from red to, I don't know, maybe this gray, if I want to. We're going to go back using red. You can also switch texture on and off directly from the layer manager. So simply put, if I go on texture on, I'll have my texture right here. Oh, it's because I'm going to close the layer manager. The texture doesn't shows up actually because on the preferences I have hide under 3D photo. Okay, so as you can see the texture, if I go back on layer manager, I select this, I can go and switch off the texture or switch it on back. Okay, we let it off, and from the layer manager you have the possibility to either make a selection by codes, and we already spoke about codes inside the layer management tutorial of 3D utilities, so you have all the codes right here in case you need them, and you can also calculate the area and the surfaces right over here. So you have all of these. You can either export them into an Excel file or a PDF file as you wish in case you need these information. So as I said, from the Explorers tab you have the possibility to put a different color on the background in case you need it. You also have the possibility to set an image background. You can either use your webcam if you have one. You can choose a photo from your library like this one, an example. And once you open it, you have the possibility, of course, to create different images like this one. I'm going to go back and I'm going to use this. You can also decide the perspective deformation by using these two commands of the optical comb. So you can always decrease or increase the optical comb right here. And if you double click over the model, you will set the rotation point. So if you have a hard time rotating your model, simply double click and you'll set the rotation point. So your navigation will be faster. Let's go on with the next tab, which is take a photo. This tab allows you to create images inside 3D inside EasyCUBE TS. So from take a photo, again, you have the possibility to change the color, to change the image if you want to. But right here you see you can send a picture. So by going on send, you insert a mail, which can be this one, a message, and simply go on send. But before you do this, you should go on settings. This only needs to be done the first time. It's recommended that you have a Gmail account for this, but it may work, of course, with other email providers. Simply insert your email account and your password and go and apply. And afterwards, you're able to send images directly from EasyCUBE TS via mail. If you don't need to send an image, but simply save it and use it in a presentation, go on save. Let's say I want to save a 3D picture. I can go here, I can increase or decrease the 3D level that I need. Both TV 3D or anaglyph 3D. In this case, we're going to use anaglyph 3D. I'm going to go here and then I'm going to do save. Okay, so now that I've saved the picture, if I want to see it, I'll simply go on media, which is the last tab actually. I'll click over it and I'll have 3 folders. One will contain the ebooks in a PDF format that we're going to see how to create later on. Then we have the generated images, and here we're going to find the picture we just created, or we also have the generated movies, and we're going to see these later as well. Now we're going to see how to create videos inside EasyCUBE TS. So To create a video, simply add some keyframes. An example, if I want to start from here, let's say, then I'm going to turn my way all around, and I'm going to put another keyframe here, another one maybe here, and I can also give it a path, a fixed direction, by going on fixed direction and specifying a particular path that could be this one. And once you finish the path, simply go on run here, and the path has been created, as you may notice. You can also do a 360 tour, and what this does is actually create a rotation on a focus point, but we won't use this right now. And you have all your keyframes here. You can also have a preview of the video by going on start, and it will play the animation just like that. Okay, I'm going on stop. You can edit every single keyframe by either modifying the height of the view, the optical comb, the inclination of the camera, and the time. So increasing time will of course decrease your speed of the video, and so on. So once you're happy with your keyframes, you can either export an ebook of this, and you can export it in colors, black and white, with a photo filter in colors or black and white, and again in anaglyphic 3D. Let's suppose I want to export this into a black and white stylized ebook. So I'll go and go. I'll put perhaps 4 pages of the book, and I'll click on OK. And now the software is going to start the calculation, as you can see. And once it's finished, you can go on media, go on generated books, and you'll find, let's open it with this, and you'll find your newly created ebook. Same goes for the video. If you want to export the video, and here you have more options because you can also export it for 3D TV, go here, set your settings, perhaps TV 3D, click on go, and as you can see, the software is going to start the calculation of the video. Once the video is finished, has finished its calculation, it's going to play. So you can, of course, stop this, and you may want to find the video inside generated movies. So again, you have all the videos that you've created. You have even a 3D video here and various generated movies. And this is how to create a video. Of course, you can set various formats. And now we're going to the next tab, which is Investigate. So what this tab allows you is to investigate and have various calculations very easily right inside EasyCUBE TS. So the first thing you can do is, of course, create sections. Let's do a vertical section. You're going to go on top view. You're going to set the first point. You're going to set the second point of the section. And you set your section plane. You can choose what view to see. You can also set a step and move the section, so you can animate an example. Let's put 25. You can do a simple animation, and now we're going to see how to do it. So let's say you want to animate this model while the section plane is moving. So we're going to start from here, and you're going to click one time on video. So every time you click on video, it will set the keyframe. Let's first delete the keyframes that we created before, just like that, and I'm going on delete. Yes. So now going back to this tab, I'm going to click on video once, just like that. Then I'm going to move my section plane, just like this. Perhaps I'm going to put something like this, and I'm going to click again on video. Now when you go back on shoot and you do a play from here, if you start, you can see the animation. So this is really easy if you need an animation for a section, perhaps. You can also save a picture from the animation. So again, you move maybe here, you choose this view, and you can save this by going on photo, and this time it allows you to send it directly via mail. Okay, you can also choose to have a cat view, so not a perspective view, by clicking here. You have an isometric view. I'll go back on perspective. And again, also here you can change the background and add an image as a background. Now we're going to exit the section. I'm going to see metric investigations inside EasyCUBE TS. The first one is a simple measurement. So you go first point, and you set 1 point, you go second point, and you set maybe this one, and it will give you the 3D distance, the 2D distance, the elevation difference, and the slope. And in case you need surfaces, as we've seen before, one way is I flipped the model right here. So as I said, one way is using Layer Manager and going on Area, or if you want to, you can do it directly from here by going on Surfaces. So you go on Surfaces, you have the same window, and you can export it either on Excel or PDF. Finally, the Speed tab allows you to change the speed of the mouse movements. So you can increase the speed of the rotation, the speed of the zoom, and the speed of the mouse movements by simply increasing or decreasing these three values. So as you can see, EasyCUBE TS is a really simple to use software which allows you to do various things and has very powerful tools to promote and present your projects.